You may have heard the statistic that 1 in 4 adult children walk away from their parents, and it's often framed nowadays as the new normal. So I want to say this really clearly from my heart. You guys, there's nothing normal about it. Common does not mean normal. Common does not mean healthy. And even though it's widespread, it doesn't mean it's something that we should just accept without question. So I want to dive into this today. Number one, common is not healthy. When something becomes common, sometimes people just stop questioning it like, oh, it's just the way it is. And that's dangerous when we're talking about family. Throughout history, parent-child relationships have always had conflict. Have you ever had conflict with your own parents? Maybe some disappointment. And sometimes there's some repair that needs to be done. But what's changed isn't the pain, it's how quickly disconnection is framed as growth instead of grief. Some estrangements are necessary for safety, 100%. Most of them are rooted in misperception, miscommunication, emotional reactions, unhealed wounds on both sides. These are super common things. And what happens is we have a lack of skills. We have a lack of skills for adult to adult repair. We think we're really good at the mother-child part, but we're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about adult to adult. It's not about you parenting them. It's about you being able to communicate with them. So calling estrangement normal can unintentionally kind of shut down healing before it ever has a chance to begin. Understanding pain is so important. Normalizing the disconnection is not. And so I just want you to remember that. Number 2 is discomfort is not danger. Just because we go into fight or flight because we're uncomfortable doesn't mean we're in danger. So one of the biggest shifts I'm seeing is emotional discomfort is now being treated as emotional harm. You hurt my feelings, or that didn't feel good, so therefore we're just going to cut you off. Sometimes it's truly just you're being misunderstood. Your kids are being misunderstood. Conflict is not the same as control. Being triggered doesn't automatically mean that someone is toxic. Many adult children were never taught to sit with their uncomfortable emotions because some of us as moms try to ease that over as much as possible. Many don't know how to tolerate relational tension, how to be able to move forward in forgiveness and love, how to repair after conflict instead of just running away, which is why so many of your kids are running away, is they just don't want to deal with the conflict. They don't want to deal with the emotional reactivity. Maybe you're reacting, maybe they're reacting, maybe you both are. So that's why this distance feels like relief, like, oh, my life is just so much better without her in it because, I'm not healing, but I'm not feeling the discomfort anymore. For moms, this often shows up as walking on eggshells, like so many of you tell me that's how you're feeling, over apologizing, or being cut off without any conversation or clarity. Distance can become the solution when those emotional skills are not developed. And that's difficult to hear, but I believe it's the reality in so many of your cases. So I just want to mention to you that this is exactly why I created the Rise Retreat. And registration is now open. If you are not on my email list, get on my email list. You can contact us through any of the means here below. At the retreat, we focus on release, insight, surrender, and empowerment. This isn't about fixing your child or forcing reconciliation. It's about helping you as a mom let go of what you can't control, gain some clarity, deepen your faith, and walk away truly feeling empowered. And I would be so honored to have you. We have 2 retreats this April. We'll be here in Ellenton, Florida, and in June, we'll be in Sandy, Utah. So I look forward to seeing you there, and I can't wait for you to leave feeling stronger and steadier and more grounded than when you arrived. And I can't wait to give you a big hug in person. Number 3 is labels, replace, repair. How many of you feel like you're being labeled? Some of you may be labeling yourself. Your language matters. And right now, labels are doing major collateral damage. And toxic is one of them, right? That's the catch-all label for discomfort. And boundaries are often used to avoid conversation instead of protect well-being. They'll just avoid it. And healing is sometimes used to justify total disengagement. Like, I just need to heal. And don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place for that. There's a time and a place that maybe you as a mom needs to do that. Many moms are willing to reflect and apologize and grow and change. But instead of repair, they're met with silence. And that is for a lot of you. Now, this is never a one size fits all here. But for most of you, moms are not playing the victim. Like, you're realizing that these labels are replacing conversation. You realize that your growth is stopping. The growth in the relationship is stopping. And when growth stops, relationships get frozen. And what's happening is they're getting frozen at the worst possible moment. So they're getting frozen right after an argument or a reaction. And then somebody walks away. And that's the closure you have. And true healing requires truth, humility, and relationship. Number 4, hope is leadership. What does that mean? Refusing to accept estrangement as normal doesn't mean you're in denial. Some people may tell you that you are. I don't believe you are. I don't want you to take this as normal. It means you're grounded. It means you understand the complexity of what's happening. You may not know how to navigate it, but it means you're strong enough to hold hope without forcing an outcome. Forcing an outcome is never the right way to go. Hope doesn't mean chasing them down, pleading, begging, or ignoring the reality of what has happened. Hope means staying emotionally anchored, trusting God, continuing your own healing, and giving God what you can't control. That is your job right now, along with prayer, of course. But when reconciliation happens, which it will, I believe it will, you can't lose yourself in the process. That's what I did. And thank goodness that I was healed from all of that, because I probably wouldn't be here talking to you. I don't want you to lose yourself in the waiting. So we don't heal families by pretending loss is normal. That is not going to heal anything. We heal by telling the truth and doing some deeper work. And for some of you, watching videos isn't enough, because what you really need is space. Maybe you need the retreat. Maybe you need one-on-one coaching. Maybe you need group coaching. Whatever you need a space to breathe, to focus on yourself, and to commit to some time for you to where you can start to heal. So I hope this blessed you. I'll see you in the next episode. God bless.